Hello herb lovers, it's Toni here from Life, Love and Lettuce, and today I want to continue on with our series about our herb planter, which you can see has gotten some incredible growth on since we were filming last. And what I would like to talk about first is the difference between annuals, perennials and biennials, because it's important that you know the difference between an annual herb and a perennial herb. A biennial is just a little tricky one that we will cover off as well. So an annual herb or plant is a plant that lives its whole life cycle inside of one growing season. So that means it starts as a cutting or usually as a seed, that it grows inside of that growing season. It flowers, it fruits, it seeds, and it dies that same season. And then if you want that plant again next season, you have to plant some seed or get another start. An example of an annual that we have in our pot here is our basil. So this basil is going to continue on living as long as it is nice and warm, and I live in a semi-tropical climate, so that means that my basil will actually go on quite late in the season and I'll have it for quite some time. But as soon as the nights start getting really cold, it's going to go brown at the base of the stem and die off. And if I want more basil, I'll either have to preserve it to use in the winter, or I will plant new basil from seed next year. Now, a perennial, on the other hand, is a plant that will continue to grow through the winter season, or it may go dormant. So the rest of the herbs in our planter are actually all perennial herbs. Some of them may winter on in the mild climate that I have here. I will expect to see that my rosemary here will stay green and continue growing through our winter, even if a little slowly. The mint may, because it's nice and warm in this pot, continue to grow on, but I'm expecting that the rest of the herbs in the pot will die away, but they will resprout again in the spring from the root system that's inside the pot. And a biennial, which is our lovely parsley here, is a plant that we plant as a seed in the first year. And in the first year it has a basal rosette, which is pretty much what you see here. It's not looking very rosette-like because if you can see past the overgrowth of mint, it's not showing much as a rosette, but it's basically just a whole lot of leaves that we harvest, and what it will do is it will send up a seed stalk in its second year and it will produce flowers and seeds, and then it will die. And we've got some lovely photos that I'll just pop in here for you to see so that you can see what parsley looks like as it's going to seed. So they're the differences between your herbs. You've got your annuals, your perennials and your biennials, and I hope that that helps you understand why some things will die off. People think, oh, I've killed it, but actually you haven't killed it, it was going to die anyway. And other people think I've killed it and dig it out, when actually they haven't killed it, it's just gone to sleep for the winter and it will come again in the spring. So when you're planting your herbs, check to see whether you've got an annual, a perennial or a biennial, and you will know what is happening when things start to look like they're going to die. I'll catch you again soon. Love and lettuce. Bye for now. Hey, sorry if there's some bird noise, but I'm sitting under the grapes and it's autumn and it's the last of the grapes and we're just being dive bombed by birds who are coming for the last of the grapes. So we're ready for me to start. Okay.
Yep, when you're ready.
When I'm ready. Okay, so we're talking about... Shit, I've forgotten what we're talking about. Am I looking straight in the camera, Phil, or not?
You're looking into the lens?
I'm looking into the lens, but it seems low. But is that right?
Yeah.
That's all good?
It's angled down because I'm shooting from the button.
Okay. Little tricky one. A biennial is just... No, I'm going to start with an annual. Okay. So that it grows inside of that growing season. Will die away from the root system that's inside the pot. And what it will do is it will send up a seed stalk, flowers and seeds, and then it will die.